Have you ever wondered why so many smart, hardworking entrepreneurs stay broke? Even when they've got great business ideas, they work long hours, they hustle every day, they post online, build a website, maybe even sell a few things, but the money never seems to grow. Here's the truth. Most entrepreneurs don't fail because of their business ideas. They fail because of their credit. I said it. Your credit might be the silent reason you're stuck. See, poor credit doesn't just stop you from buying a car or a house. It blocks your business from ever becoming fundable. It kills your cash flow, scares off investors, and limits every financial opportunity waiting for you. Today, I'm going to break down why most entrepreneurs stay broke until they fix their credit. I'm going to show you how credit impacts your business more than you think, how lenders and investors actually see you, and how fixing your credit doesn't just raise your score, it raises your entire level of success. And at the end, I'll tell you how to start fixing it the right way without guessing, stressing, or wasting another year. So stay tuned, because if you're serious about building wealth and freedom, this message is going to change the way you see credit forever. Let's start with something most people don't realize. Credit is not just about borrowing money. It's about trust. When a bank investor or lender looks at you, they don't see your hustle first. They see your credit profile. That profile tells them a story. It says whether you pay people back. It says whether you keep your promises. It says whether you can be trusted to manage larger amounts of money. Now, as an entrepreneur, that story either opens doors or closes them. When your credit score is low, the system reads it like a warning sign. Don't trust this person with money. That number one reason can stop you from getting business loans, securing lines of credit, leasing office space, getting approved for vendor accounts, even getting investors to take you seriously. And here's the thing, it's not personal, it's math and data. If your personal credit isn't solid, lenders assume your business will be risky too. Even if your idea is amazing, the system sees risk. Now imagine trying to grow your business with no access to credit cards, no funding, and high interest rates on every single thing. That's like trying to run a marathon with weights tied to your legs. So the first truth is this: you can't grow a successful business if your credit is broken. You can grind harder, work longer, or even make a few sales, but you'll always hit the wall. Listen, if you're enjoying this, you've got to subscribe to this channel right now if you haven't done it already, and make sure you click that bell. Now, there's some stuff you got to understand, because in business, credit equals access and access equals growth. Let's be real. Bad credit costs money, a lot of it. Let's say two entrepreneurs both want $20,000 loan. One has a 760 score and the other has a 580. The one with the 760 gets approved with a low interest rate, maybe 6%. The one with 580 either gets denied or has to pay 20% or more. Over time, that means paying thousands of dollars extra just because of bad credit. Now multiply that by business insurance, phone lines, equipment leases, and credit cards. When your credit is bad, everything costs more. And worst part, when your personal credit is bad, you end up funding your business with cash that drains your savings and leaves you with no cushion when times get tough. This is why so many entrepreneurs look successful online, but are broke behind the scenes. They're using every dollar they make just to survive, not to scale. Bad credit keeps them stuck in survival mode, and survival mode kills creativity, peace, and growth. So let me tell you something. Wealthy people don't spend all their money. They use credit strategically. They protect their cash and let credit work for them. That's the mindset shift you've got to make. Credit is not just a score, it's a tool that separates those who build wealth from those who just dream about it. When you fix your credit, You give yourself permission to move differently, to think bigger, to fund your ideas, and to finally stop feeling like success is always one step out of reach. Let's talk about something I teach all the time: fundability. Fundability means your business looks and operates like a real, trustworthy entity. It's not just about your business name or logo. It's about how lenders see you. And guess what? Your personal credit plays a major role in that. When you apply for business funding, lenders often check both your business credit and your personal credit. They want to know if you're responsible across the board. If your personal credit is a mess, it doesn't matter how great your LLC looks on paper, or your C Corp or your S Corp. You're still considered a high-risk borrower. That's why fixing your personal credit is one step that you've got to take to build a fundable business. Here's what happens when your credit is strong. You can qualify for high-limit business credit cards. You can open vendor accounts with companies that report to business credit bureaus. You can access low-interest business loans. You can protect your personal finances by separating business debt, and you can finally build a business that looks credible to banks and investors. Now think about how much easier business feels when you're not always stressed about money. When your business has access to funding, you can then hire the help you need instead of burning out, invest in marketing instead of hoping for word of mouth, buy equipment or software without emptying your personal account, and grow with peace, not panic. That's the power of fundability, and it starts with fixing your personal credit. Because no matter how powerful your business idea is, if you look broke on paper, the system won't trust you with the money to grow it. Now, let's get a little bit deeper. A lot of entrepreneurs say, I don't need credit, I just pay cash. Well, that sounds good until you realize that the wealthiest people on earth don't use their own money first. They use leverage. The reason most entrepreneurs stay broke isn't just bad credit, it's bad beliefs about credit. You might have grown up hearing things like credit is bad, debt is dangerous, just pay cash for everything. But here's the truth. Credit is only dangerous when you don't understand it. When you learn to use it wisely, it becomes the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. This is where mindset meets money. Your beliefs create your habits. Your habits create your outcomes. That's my believe, feel, act pattern in motion. If you believe credit is evil, you'll avoid it. You'll feel anxious about money, and you'll act in ways that keep you small, paying for everything out of pocket and never building leverage. But when you shift your belief, when you start to believe credit is a tool for freedom, you begin to feel more confident. You start to act like a CEO. You start to think like someone who deserves funding and wealth. That's when everything changes. Fixing your credit isn't just about removing negatives or raising scores. It's about breaking old beliefs that kept you in survival mode. Once your mindset shifts, your actions follow. And once your actions follow, your outcomes change, and fast. So let me tell you about one of my clients, Marcus. Marcus was a small business owner with a contracting company. He worked very hard, up before sunrise, out until dark, doing everything himself. But no matter how hard he worked, he couldn't seem to grow. Every time he tried to get a business loan, he got denied. His personal credit score was stuck in the 560s because of old medical bills and a few credit card charge-offs. So he was paying cash for all his equipment, running out of money every week, and stressing constantly. When Marcus came to me, I told him something very simple. Before you grow your business, we've got to grow your credit. We started cleaning up his credit reports, deleting inaccurate items, validating old debts, and adding positive accounts. Within 6 months, his score jumped over 120 points. But that wasn't the real win. The real win came when Marcus used his new credit to open a $45,000 business line and got 2 credit cards to help him manage the business. That one move allowed him to buy new equipment, hired 2 employees, and finally stopped using his personal cash for business bills. In 12 months, his revenue doubled, his stress level dropped, and for the first time, he could breathe. Marcus told me, man, I didn't know how fixing my credit would fix my business. And that's exactly the truth. When you fix your credit, you fix your foundation. Everything else builds easier after that. Now let's talk about investors, because they notice what you don't think they see. When someone considers investing in your business, they're not just looking at your product, they're looking at you. They want to know, can you be trusted with capital? Do you manage your personal finances well? Are you disciplined? And guess what? I want you to know the very thing that shows them is something they see before they ever meet you, and that's your credit report. A strong credit profile tells investors you're reliable. It says I'm responsible, I follow through. A messy credit report says the absolute opposite. Even if your business idea is brilliant, it's not fair, but it's real. In business, perception matters just as much as performance, and credit shapes that perception. Strong credit helps investors feel secure about working with you. It shows you respect money, and when people see that, they're more likely to give you access to theirs. That's how opportunities multiply. I want to leave you with something powerful. My believe, feel, act pattern. This is how I teach people to change their results in any area, including credit. Believe. You've got to believe you deserve great credit and financial freedom. Stop saying my score will never go up. Start saying my credit is improving every day. You must feel what it's like to already be financially secure. Feel the peace of checking your credit and smiling instead of stressing. Act. Take the right actions from that feeling. Dispute what's inaccurate. Pay on time. Lower utilization. Build positive trade lines and get guidance when needed. When you believe, feel, and act in alignment, you start creating momentum. You don't chase money anymore, you attract it. That's how wealth really works, not from struggle, but from alignment. So stop saying, I'm just bad with credit. Start saying, I'm learning, I'm improving, and I'm building my future. Because that mindset shift will change everything faster than you think. Here's what I want you to take from this video. Your business can't grow beyond your credit. Your funding, your freedom, your peace, they all depend on the foundation you build. Most entrepreneurs stay broke, not because they don't work hard, but because they don't understand how the credit system works. But now you do. You understand that bad credit costs you opportunities. You understand that good credit builds trust, and you understand that trust leads to funding, partnerships, and growth. You don't have to stay stuck. You can fix your credit, strengthen your business, and position yourself to win the right way. If you're serious about that, I want to help you. Click the link in the description and schedule your credit consultation with me and my team. We'll show you exactly what's holding you back and how to fix it step by step. Because when your credit rises, everything in your business rises with it. You deserve funding, you deserve freedom, you deserve to win. So take that first step today, because your next level is waiting on the other side of your credit. This is so important. You must keep it in mind. Well, I'm Dwayne, the Success King, reminding you that success isn't luck, it's structure, it's belief, and it starts with fixing the foundation. Be blessed. Have an awesome day.